Her fingers brushed against mine in a slow, gentle touch. My partner's hand on my waist tightened, his breath soft. His manager walked ahead, giving me a warm smile over his shoulder. The cozy room was just steps away, warm light, mirrored walls, quiet voices fading into something deeper. No more doubts, no more waiting. Just one step before everything changed. Before we start, please tap like and subscribe. It's quick, easy, helps the channel grow, and ensures you won't miss what's next. Now, let's begin. Marcus's hands rested on mine with gentle care, his touch familiar, his presence close beside me. It was comfortable, so comfortable, so comfortable, like a routine we both cherished. I closed my eyes, letting myself feel the warmth of his nearness, the way his fingers held mine, the steady rhythm of his breath growing deeper as we talked, sharing quiet moments, chasing that familiar peace. My heart responded because it always did. But it wasn't the same. No whispered promises, no lingering looks, no excitement like before. He used to gaze at me like I was his whole world, like he couldn't hear enough. Now it felt like just another part of his day, something to share before drifting off to sleep. And when our talk ended, that's exactly what he did. A soft sigh, a gentle kiss on my cheek, then he turned away. Silence. I lay there, my heart still warm, my mind at peace, but my soul empty. I wasn't unloved, but I wasn't truly seen either, and that hurt more. Turning my head, I watched him as he slept. His face peaceful, his breathing calm and steady. A quiet longing settled in my chest. I had everything I was supposed to want. A kind man, a strong marriage, moments still shared. So why did it feel like something was missing? We were young. We were supposed to still be passionate about each other. And in some ways we still talked, we still smiled. We still had evenings wrapped in deep conversation. But something had shifted. The spark was gone. The fire, the longing. It wasn't clear at first. It faded slowly. The way his words felt familiar but not eager. The way he spoke to me like it was just habit. I told myself it was normal, that passion softens, that routine settles in. But deep down, I knew better. It was the little things. The way he stayed late at work more often. The way his phone was always nearby. The careful way he turned it face down when I entered the room. A faint, unfamiliar scent on his jacket, something I couldn't name. I told myself I was overthinking, that I was being too sensitive, imagining things that weren't there. And then, late that night, his phone lit up. He was asleep beside me, chest rising and falling gently, completely unaware as I glanced at the screen. My eyes caught the message. Can't wait to see you tonight. Same spot, same quiet rules. A slow chill ran through me. This wasn't imagination. This wasn't just in my head. And for the first time, I had proof. I barely slept. The message stayed with me, repeating in my thoughts, each word sinking deeper. Same spot, same quiet rules. It wasn't casual. It was planned. It was routine. By morning, I knew what I had to do. Confronting him would lead nowhere. He'd explain it away, make excuses. I needed the truth. So when he left that evening, I followed. He drove with confidence, taking roads I didn't know. His path too sure for this to be new. When he finally stopped, I parked farther away, my fingers tight on the wheel as I looked at the elegant, quiet building, soft lighting. Large windows, a welcoming entrance. It wasn't a cafe. It wasn't a hotel. And he walked in like he knew it well. My heart raced, my breath felt light. For a moment I paused, then moved forward, my steps carrying me to the door before doubt could hold me back. The moment I stepped inside, I felt something warm in the air. Soft music played, blending with gentle conversations and quiet laughter. The lighting was cozy, intimate, casting soft glows over comfortable seating and simple decor. But it wasn't the setting that made my stomach flutter. It was the people. They weren't just talking. They were truly listening. Hands rested lightly on arms. Voices shared secrets. A woman leaned close to a friend across the room, her smile bright. Another pair stepped behind a divider, their laughter turning into quiet connection. And then I saw him. Across the room at a small table, my partner sat with a woman. She was smiling, leaning in, her hand lightly on his arm. He wasn't pulling away. He wasn't ending the talk. If anything, he looked relaxed here too. My breath caught, my feet still. I had come for answers, and now I wasn't sure I wanted them. My heart pounded, drowning out the soft voices around me. My partner sat across the room, his attention on the woman beside him, their heads close, their words easy, too easy. He wasn't just chatting, he was present, comfortable, like this wasn't new. A sharp ache filled my chest, my hands tightening at my sides. I had come here for truth, and now I had it. The proof was right there. I took a step forward, ready to approach, to say something, when a voice stopped me. Finally, he brought you to. I turned quickly, my heart jumping. A man stood beside me, his expression kind, his eyes warm as they met mine. I knew him, my partner's manager. Recognition lit his face, but not shock. He wasn't surprised to see me here. If anything, he looked happy. "Took him long enough," he said softly, taking a sip of his drink. My breath caught, my thoughts racing. Before I could speak, he placed a gentle hand on my back, guiding me forward. My hurt shifted into something new. He had kept this from me, because if this was his secret, maybe it could have been ours. I held my partner's gaze, stepping closer as his manager guided me toward him. The woman beside him blinked, her lips parting as if to speak, but I reached them first. "So," I whispered, placing a hand on his chest, "show me what you've been keeping to yourself." His breath caught, his hand tightening around his glass. He was silent, yet there was no guilt in his eyes, no excuses, just pause, like he wasn't sure whether to explain or open up. The manager smiled, his voice warm. "I like her." He set his glass down, then looked between us. "She understands, and I did. I should have been angry, should have left, but standing there in the soft warmth of the room, surrounded by connection and possibility, all I felt was a gentle wave of hope. I stepped closer, resting my hand on my partner's chest, feeling his heartbeat faster. "You should have told me," I whispered, letting my fingers rest lightly on his shirt. "We could have shared this together." His breath deepened. The air changed, filled with quiet promise. Around us, others talked in their own moments, hands resting softly, voices sharing. No one was watching, and yet I had never felt more understood. So I looked up at him softly. "Are you going to let me in?" Before he could answer, gentle hands found mine warm and sure, holding lightly. I smiled at the feeling. Another presence drew near, a different warmth, a different kindness. The manager. "I think she already knows," he murmured, his voice close. Then my partner moved. He took my hand, pulled me closer, and pressed his forehead to mine. The moment was deep, tender, claiming as if he had been holding back for too long and finally let go. I leaned into him, but the moment I did, another gentle hand rested on my shoulder. The manager, his fingers light, then softer touches the woman. She was near now, her smile kinder, hand brushing my arm lightly. I breathed softly, my heart racing. "Look at her," the manager said warmly. "She was made for this." My partner sighed against me, his hands holding mine tightly, and I knew he wasn't stopping this. None of us were. A soft joy filled me as the manager turned me gently toward him, his eyes kind, deep, his hand resting near mine, waiting. I didn't wait. I leaned closer, and just like that, the evening truly began. A hand took mine, warm and guiding, leading me toward the back of the space. My partner walked beside me, quiet, watching, his expression soft with trust and openness. Behind us, his manager and the woman followed, their presence calm and kind. The cozy room was different, more private. The air warm, filled with soft light and quiet comfort. Comfortable seats lined the walls, the gentle golden glow casting soft reflections. Floor-to-ceiling mirrors showed quiet moments, shared words, gentle smiles fading into deeper understanding. I felt my partner's hand hold mine tighter, his breath gentle, as if he had just realized how much this meant, his lips near my ear. "I didn't think you'd want this." I stopped him, tracing my fingers over his hand, feeling the warmth there. "Or you didn't want to share?" A soft breath. His pause wasn't fear, it was care. A second warmth came close, a gentle, confident touch on my shoulder. The manager, his fingers light on my arm, his voice soft near my ear. "She's already part of this." I felt movement beside me. The woman, my partner's quiet friend, stepped closer, her gaze warm on me. But she wasn't distant. Her hand found mine, holding gently. She smiled. "You're welcome here." I smiled, but not from nerves. My partner watched, his expression soft. His hand still holding mine, but he didn't pull away. He didn't stop me. The moment changed instantly. His forehead pressed to mine again, searching, tender, his hold tighter, drawing me near, rediscovering me in a way he hadn't before. But then other hands, gentle ones, resting lightly, guiding me between them. The manager, his breath warm as he smiled softly. "You seem so at ease." I was. A third present, softer, kind. Fingertips brushed my hand, tracing lightly, sharing warmth. The woman's voice, a gentle whisper. "She loves this." And I did. I let them guide me. Let them share. Let them open doors I thought I'd never walk through. Warmth grew deep in my heart as we shared soft words, tender looks, meaningful glances. My partner's breathing was deep, his hands gentle now, holding mine like he needed to feel I was there. "Yes," he whispered, his voice trailing softly. "You like this, don't you?" I smiled, turning just enough to meet his eyes warm and open. His only answer was a tighter hold, his presence closer. More hands, more voices, more connection, layered gently, building higher. "Let go," someone whispered softly. So I did. And when the moment finally peaked, sending me into something beautiful, I knew I had never felt so close. As I rested back, breathless, my partner's arms around me, I felt gentle touches that made me smile even after soft words that warmed my heart. The manager smiled, brushing hair from my face. "You belong here." I laughed softly, happy, at peace. Because he was right. I had come searching for answers. Instead, I had found something I never wanted to lose. After that night, ordinary no longer felt enough. The distance between us was gone. My partner's words lingered, his eyes held something new. Every look, every moment carried quiet warmth. Connection wasn't routine anymore, it was alive, part of every day, and we weren't alone in it. There were messages, invitations, doors once closed, now open. I thought I was losing him. Instead, I had found us again. Some boundaries shouldn't be crossed, or should they? Was this a risky choice, or the best one she ever made? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you feel, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next.